Greetings, family. Peace, love, and positive thinking. This is Guru, and thanks for joining my channel. Today, we're going to take a tour through the National Museum of African American History and Culture that just is about to have their grand opening in 4 days, September 24th, 2016. So the National Museum of African American History and Culture will have their dedication on September 24th, 2016. Admission to the museum is free, but you must have a timed pass to enter for opening day and beyond. Saturday, September 24th, the hours are 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, September 25th, the hours are from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. For those of you who are going to be able to take enjoyment of this tour, wow, I sure wish I was with you. So family, here is a peek at the mall's latest edition. Tour through the National Museum of African American History and Culture. The Smithsonian's newest museum looks nothing like anything else on the mall. And it brings an African influence to a place that cannot be more American. You approach it on walkways that largely trace paths worn in the grass by visitors to the Washington Monument. The shape of its bronze-colored outer corona was inspired by a Nigerian artist's carving, which is displayed in the Cultural Expressions Gallery. The intricate filigree pattern resembles railings made by enslaved 19th century craftsmen in New Orleans and Charleston, South Carolina. Its 3 tiers, 3,600 panels of cast aluminum, are hung at the same angle as the Washington Monument's capstone. Be sure to take a photo with the 2 buildings lined up. The corona doesn't cover the glass building's first floor, so from inside you can see the surrounding mall from ground level, and 7 openings in the upper floors offer well-framed views of the area. The main entrance is a covered area off Madison Drive called the porch. During slavery, a home's porch was the line of demarcation between the fields and the family. A pool of water leading to the porch churns, then becomes calm. It represents stillness and strength after a turbulent beginning. If you come in from Constitution Avenue, you'll walk by the Oculus, a glass circle in the concrete that houses a waterfall and allows natural light into a serene, contemplative court on the floor below. Much of the north lawn is a giant green roof. The building is divided into 2 parts, 60% underground, 40% above. The curators used this natural break as a way to cover more than 600 years in 2 very different ways. Underground, a stark path winds chronologically and unflinchingly from slavery through civil rights and beyond. Above ground, bold, busy galleries celebrate some of the cultural contributions African Americans have made to the country and the world. Quote, it's as sobering as it is triumphant, unquote, said Michelle Wilkinson, one of the museum 18 curators. You don't have to leave with only one feeling. Okay, the first impression. The vibe in the lobby is more modern art exhibit than history museum. Look up to see a creation of bronze, copper, and brass by Chicago sculptor Richard Hunt. The ceiling was designed with a matte finish to best show it off. On one wall is a 5-panel work by district legend Sam Gilliam. Across the room is a relief made of recycled tires by Newark-born artist Shekiah Booker. But history comes first in the museum's name for a reason. And the best way to experience the museum is to start at the bottom. To get at the beginning, go down one floor to Concourse 0 and enter the David M. Rubenstein History Gallery. A glass elevator will take you down 70 feet and centuries back in time. So family, the next section that you cover, that you would see covered is slavery and freedom. And then there's more to it than that. But I'm going to leave the link in below because I don't want to drag this vlog out too long. But I did want to share some of the photos with you because I really like some of the photos, as I'm an artist and I can appreciate this, and I will be going to this museum in due time. For now, since I didn't get these dedication tickets to be able to be one of the first few to go, I'm just doing this tour, this virtual tour, for those of you who may not even ever get a chance to make it. At least you'll get an idea of what it's all about. So anyways, as I was saying, the next section here is on slavery and freedom. And the next section after that goes into defending freedom and defining freedom. Era of segregation. That was from 1876 to 1968. And there's a description that goes into that as well. Well, I gotta tell you, family, there's a lot of interactive participation within this tour. So again, I'm gonna try to leave the link in the description area, but if you decide to come to this tour, if you haven't already, you can click on some of the buttons and take the virtual tour. It's interactive. Pretty cool. Anyways, there's a ride in the 44-seat first-class Southern Railway car. Costs the same for everyone, but the cramped colored section makes clear that the meaning of first class varied by race. The rail car and a 21-foot tall concrete prison guard tower, which I'm going to show you a picture of in a minute, were brought in during construction, and the museum was built around them. So on the picture on the left, you can see the guard tower as it's in color, and the picture on the right, you can see where it points out where the lunch counter is, and also Emmett Till's casket, and also where the guard tower is as well. Really interesting stuff, as I mentioned. And then the next section goes into, quote, a changing America. That's from 1968 and beyond. And then there is the theater level, which houses the Oprah Winfrey Theater. That looks like it's something to see there as well. That's interesting that she has a theater in there. So let me read this. This is, now you are back on the concourse that has the 350-seat Oprah Winfrey Theater, where the soundproofing material is hidden behind a screen designed in a similar filigree pattern to the building's corona. A film made for the museum by Selma director Ava DuVernay will be shown here until Orientation Theater opens in the fall. Very interesting. And the next sections we have are the education level and the community galleries as well. Excuse me. Family, on the sports leveling in the playing field, sorry, I read that wrong. Under sports, leveling the playing field, we see a depiction of Tommy Smith and John Carlos, who have their raised black gloved fists during the playing of the United States national anthem. That was their way of protesting peacefully. Peacefully. Similar to what Colin Kaepernick is doing. Peacefully. And this was their protest. Peacefully. So there are cultural galleries, there's cultural expression, there's different visual art for just about every American in this country. This is a museum that I would definitely recommend anyone interested in history to go to. I know I'm certainly going to go. So with that said, family, I hope you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you for watching. Peace, love, and positive thinking. Until next time, I'm out.